Just in September, last month, literally last month, Hikaru Nakamura competed in the US Championship for Chess 960/Fischer Random. And he lost miserably. He got 4 out of 9. He came in 6th place. Again, this was just last month in September. Now all of a sudden October, and he's winning the World Championship? How do you lose in the United States but then win against the entire world? That's what I'm going to cover. I've got great interview clips from him, and I've got some other insights into how he's been preparing for this tournament. Hope you enjoy it. So let's just briefly review his performance across the 2 tournaments. In the US Championship, he scored 4 out of 9. So the games were like this. He drew the first one against Alireza. Then he lost 4 in a row. First to Fabiano Caruana, then to Jan Nepomniachtchi, who he just beat for the World Championship, by the way. Then to Shakhiryar Mamedyarov, and then he lost again to Wesley So. Then he drew 1 game and then won the remaining 3 of the tournament, but it was already too late. He already was getting 6th place. Compare that to this World Championship he just played in, and he was completely undefeated up until his final championship match with Jan, where he won the first game, drew the second, lost the third, drew the fourth, and then won in the Armageddon final game. Meaning in the entire World Championship, he only lost a single game. One of the primary factors responsible for his performance change was actually Hans Niemann's lawsuit against Hikaru. Because prior to the lawsuit, Hikaru had been in total denial about the stress he was under because of the controversy. He was saying, I'm just a third-party observer, nobody cares about my opinion, I just, I'm saying what I think. Then when Hans Niemann named him in the lawsuit, all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, like actually this is really bad. Prior to being named, he still had all of the same stress, but just didn't acknowledge it. And in this juicy interview clip, he does acknowledge that if he were under stress, he would just immediately fold and lose all his games.
Because Magnus's reputation is also kind of in tatters in a sense. Like a lot of people are not happy with him for what he's done. But still, he goes and plays this tournament in this European Club Cup tournament, and he's just gaining like 10 points as though nothing has happened. So, I mean, I don't really know where Magnus's head is at, because like if I was in that situation and everyone's coming after me for making such an accusation, I don't think there's any way I would be able to play chess anywhere near the level that Magnus is playing at.
He gave that interview 2 days before the lawsuit dropped, but obviously stress management isn't the only thing he's improved at. He's also practiced, and really learned a lot about the game. Interestingly though, he gave these comments about his own preparation for the World Championship.
This 4-game match. Now, I did not do a whole lot of preparation. As some of you guys know, a few of us are here with seconds. Some of us do not have seconds. So it's very, very up and down. I did not come with a second. So for the most part, I spend my first 15 minutes generally just sitting, looking at a few moves, then getting up and walking around and looking at the airplanes at the nearby Reykjavik airport. So for this game, I really only prepared the first couple moves. Now,
of course, he directly contradicts himself later in the same stream.
One of the many things that is very different between Fischer Random and regular chess that I've noticed is that when the pieces are not on the normal starting squares, the imbalances generally don't tend to work out the way they do in normal chess. For example,
he goes on to speak for minutes about all the different techniques and strategies he's learned for this specific variant. Of course, it's not just all the studying he's done and all the lessons he's learned from that. The third reason he's playing so well now is all the experience he's got in the past month. He's been playing Fischer Random almost every day. He's been playing in tournaments almost every day. I think the best game he's played so far this tournament, I analyzed it in my next video right here. So check it out. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.